Hi there. In this video, we are going to examine the integration between Radius and Gecko Chat. Specifically, we're going to set up a brand new integration, see what that looks like out of the box, map a few fields, and then watch a conversation come into Gecko Chat and see precisely what that does when it pushes over to Radius. So should be a nice short video right here. To begin with, we've logged into Gecko Chat and we're going to go to settings and then integrations, and we're going to say, hello, it's a Radius integration that we'd like to set up, please. Here we're going to provide a username and a super secret password. Now, good news, it takes about a minute, 2 minutes to generate these credentials. We have a really helpful article on our Academy, which shows you how to set up and grab that password, effectively the web service, from the web service, and then choose your host, so basically your region. Go ahead and get that set up, and that's the integration now created. All we need to do now is then to tell Gecko Chat, if you get data in this particular Gecko Chat field, here's where to send it to in Radius. And we do that by mapping fields. And we can target any module within Radius, of which there are quite a few. Specifically though, to keep this simple to begin with, let's map to contacts. And let's say we need to map to the first name. So the Radius contacts first name field should map to the Gecko Chat first name field. You can see really simply, Gecko field, Radius field. Let's do the same with email address. And then I think we'll be good enough to send in a little test. And another really nice thing about this is there is going to be certain fields that have pick lists that we might want to map in. So let's imagine we had a live chat widget, we wanted to capture the course or the program of interest. That's obviously, we want the student to pick options, and you can see dynamically we're pulling in all of the different options that are associated with this pick list in Radius, so you don't need to manually copy or paste any of that over. Perfect, that's enough now. We are ready to watch our conversation come in. So I've pre-prepared this, and let's message in and see what happens. So the conversation has started. We'll respond to this really quickly. Disturbingly smooth conversation with myself right here. We'll assign this to financial aid, and what we're going to do to trigger the sync to Radius is close that conversation. And if we go over to the closed conversation and have a look at this, we'll notice that this will push over. Now, it typically takes about 40 seconds, a minute or so for that to push over. So I'm going to pause this momentarily, and then we'll see what happens on the Radius end. Okay, that has now synced across. We'll notice on the closed conversation record, we have a Radius ID that we've synced this to. And if we hop over to Radius, we can see it's created this contact with the same contact ID. We've got the details pushed across of the name and the email address. And if we hop over to cases, we'll notice that we have a new case which has been created, a Gecko Chat conversation, and we can even see the status of that message. Even nicer, if we come into this, we can actually see the full transcript of the conversation as it's taken place, who sent each message, which channel, including workflows as well. So we can see here who closed the conversation, if a conversation was assigned, etc. So very easy to do. And again, the nice thing about this is completely out of the box. The only things we've mapped, the only things we've done are create an integration, which took a second, and mapped name and email fields.